Well, good evening and welcome to another episode of Rachel Gaffney's Real Ireland. And today I am broadcasting live from Kenmare in County Kerry in Ireland.
Hi, Rachel. How are you? I'm
Hi,
manning
Anna.
the ship here back in Dallas. I could hear a little bit of a piano in the background. Is that correct?
You are hearing correctly. The lady downstairs is playing the piano. It's just beautiful. And I'm trying to keep my voice sort of low because I'm doing this live from a hotel. So you'll have to forgive me. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you just fine. So tell us more about this hotel that you're in, please.
Okay, so I am in the fabulous Park Hotel Kenmare. And Kenmare is located on the Beara Peninsula. So if you look at the map of Ireland and you look down south and you look to Cork, and then you go a little bit west and you go to County Kerry, and then you come up to Kenmare. And that's on, like I said, the Beara Peninsula. So if you look at the map here.
Oh, cute. Wait, isn't that the map from the Atlantic routes or something like that? Isn't there like a route that you can do to see the marine?
The Wild Atlantic Way?
Yes!
Okay,
I did part of that.
Okay, so I will just show you where my finger is. That's the Park Hotel Kenmare. That's where I am. Yeah.
A little bit higher. There we go. Perfect. Do you wanna show the video, the beautiful sights you had on the way? No, not yet.
No, it's okay. So what I wanted to tell people is that's where I am. I just wanted them to know where I was, where I am geographically. The reason I'm doing this on the road, and to explain to everybody, I do this to check out all the locations before I book my clients in. So if I won't stay there, if I won't eat there, if I don't like it, then I'm not going to recommend it. So I scout all these locations by myself. So right now I am in the Park Hotel, and I drove along the Beara Peninsula today to get here. And I took a little bit of footage, which I know you've got there, Anna. So roll it there, Anna, and we'll see what we've got. You can see. Now, the weather, as you can see, it's a little bit grey, but it's just weather. Those, by the way, did you see what was in the bay, those lines?
Yes, I was wondering what those were.
Mussels.
What? Really?
So, yeah, the fishermen around this part of the world have all their, the mussels come from the bay there. So I took that drive, that beautiful route along the Beara Peninsula to get to Kenmare. And when I drove into Kenmare, this is what you see. This is the town of Kenmare. Now, this is just one street, so let's just hold it on this for a moment. As you can see, it's pretty busy. It's a one-way system. And either side of this street are absolutely lined with restaurants and shops. So it's a beautiful little town, and there's lots of nice properties you can stay in when you're in Kenmare. One of them is Sheen Falls Lodge, which I visited yesterday, and I will share more photos and video on that on another occasion, so don't worry, I have that property too. But this is another little one. It's a country house property, and it's called the Park Hotel Kenmare. And as soon as you drive in the driveway, I think I have a little video footage on that one too. So here we are coming up the driveway, and as I was walking up, it's lovely and quiet, nobody is around, and then as only what happened to me, some guy starts walking down with the lawnmower and it's going off in the distance. trying to move that a little bit. But I want you to see when you come into the Park Hotel and when you come up around the driveway, what you'll expect, the type of building. This building is 120 years old. And it has a long history, and it is older than the Irish state itself.
Really?
Yeah, this was envisaged and realized in the late Victorian era as a luxury hotel. So as you can see, look at it.
Should I pause it a little bit in the facade? There.
You can, yeah. So that's the beautiful limestone, excuse me. And it's looking south over the Kenmare estuary, and it's on the Beara Peninsula, like I said. So isn't it lovely?
It's wonderful.
There's the entrance and the Irish flag waving there in the background. So there's so much you can do in this hotel. I mean, it's just spectacular. There's it's not huge, which is what I love about it. It's 46 bedrooms. Now, did I tell you that I made a new friend while I was here?
Yes.
Can I introduce you to my new friend?
Oh my goodness. This is
Okay,
wonderful.
so
all right, tell me more. Tell me all about it.
Okay, keep him on the screen right now.
Okay.
Because I want to tell you about this. So when guests come in, when they enter the rooms in the Park Hotel, they love this because this little sheep is on their bed when they arrive. And when you tour around Kerry, people are always remarking on the sheep. And Americans and my clients, they are people, it doesn't matter Americans, but I'm saying Americans because my clients tend to be Americans. But they will ask me all the time, when you go around Ireland, when you see the sheep, they have different colours on their back. If you ever notice, they might have blue dye or red dye or yellow dye. And people ask, well, why is there dye on the sheep? Well, it's because they're free to kind of roam around themselves and graze and eat and everything. And all of that dye is, so the red might belong to Michael the farmer. The blue might be John the farmer. So the farmers need to know their sheep at the end of when they're bringing them back in. So all the different colours belong to a different farm.
Okay, so they'll go and eat all together, and then they'll just...
Yeah.
Okay.
They're free, like I hate to say free range, you can associate that with chickens, but they're basically roaming the hills, the mountains, all of them together, because they want them to eat everything, the grass, the heather, it's different soil, different flavours. It's what gives that wonderful flavour to their meat. So all the sheep are wandering around wherever they want, but it's for the farmers, it's kind of like, you do the tags on the cattle.
Yes, okay, yeah. I see what
so
you're
they
saying.
just use colour. So they, so just as the sheep haven't, had an accident with anything that belongs to the farmers. So the Brennan brothers are very famous in Ireland, Francis Brennan and John Brennan, and they are the faces, the men, the brothers behind the Park Hotel Kenmare. And I was with John Brennan yesterday. I asked him actually if their plan was to take over the town of Kenmare. They seem to be running and doing everything. They're incredible, the two of them.
Really?
So they have this property, the Park Hotel Kenmare, and then they have another one called Drumquinna Manor. Now, Drumquinna Manor is, you come back out of the hotel, you drive through the town where I showed you, you take a left, and you go on about 5-10 minutes, and it's a completely different type of property. It's where you can have a wedding. And here's something really special that they have. And I don't know, Anna, if you'd associate this with Ireland or not. It's very popular here, and it's really taken off. But most people don't think of glamping.
Really? Glamping?
In Ireland.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's really cool.
I know. I'm the first to tell you, and you can ask my husband, I'm sorry, I don't camp. I just don't camp. I never did it, and I never will. So it's not my idea of, roughing. I love the outdoors, but I'm not the idea of a tent and a sleeping bag. This doesn't do it for me. Now the idea of this, if only I could show you what this was like. Do we have? Did I send you through the video footage on the glamping? And
no, that didn't make its way. But then people will be able to find this later. You'll be able to post this probably on a Facebook page, and people will be able to find it there.
Okay, I took a little video of it. It's really special. I mean, they have their own bed linen and a really soft one, so it's fantastic. So you can, we'll share that with them later. But for sure, anyway, you've got to check out the glamping, and then the little cottages, and then they have what's called the potting sheds. And the potting sheds are also on the grounds at Drumquinna Manor, and they are little individual catering, self-catering cottages, and they're spectacular.
Oh,
Everything these guys do, the attention to detail. Can I just tell you about something I noticed today when I got my car and I don't
yes.
have the card? So last night I got in my car and it had been tipping it down with rain. Now you can imagine on the country roads how you get like dirt on the windscreens and everything.
Yes.
And I didn't think about it. I got in the car and it had been really dirty. And then I realized, gosh, it's very clean. The rain didn't clean it that much. There's a little, it was like a little business card in the center console of my car. And it just said, it was, sorry, on the windscreen. And it just said, we washed your windows to help you enjoy the countryside so that you could see more clearly.
Oh, that's
So
delightful.
no idea, you're parked in the parking lot in the hotel and they've taken the time to go notice your windscreen. Oh, you need to have a clean windscreen so you can really enjoy the spectacular beauty of this area. Those kind of touches, those are the touches that make your stay really special.
Absolutely.
I have a really strong idea on hospitality wherever I go, whether it's Ireland, England, anywhere in the world. And to me, there's a big difference between service and hospitality. Now, I don't know if anybody's on with us on Facebook Live or anything right now.
Yeah,
And
we
I'm
have Gillian Oliver with us watching. Greetings from sunny Holland.
I say Gillian is actually Gillian.
Gillian, yes.
No,
Hello,
it's Gillian.
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 Oh my gosh. Gillian. That is confusing.
Well, so
we
it's
have
Gillian.
Gillian. There we go.
No, it's not Gillian. It's Gillian.
Okay, it's Gillian. Perfect.
Yeah, I know her. She's my sister. So I wanted to tell you, though, that hospitality is so important. And in this place where I am, I told you in Kenmare, which is County Kerry, these people, I jokingly say it, but other people say too, they have hospitality in their DNA. They
That's
just
amazing.
know how to do it. They just know how to do it. You are welcome. Nothing is a problem. Nothing, and that's what I like about this property. That's why I send people here, and that's why I'm going to continue to send people here. I just think it's fantastic. I took some photographs around the hotel, some of the attention to detail. Actually, where look at this. I'm sitting here on one of those stairwells right now, and looking over down into the entrance hall, as you can see. It's
Wow.
spectacular.
How many floors?
I think it's about 3 floors, but there's 46 bedrooms, like I said, and the view is spectacular then overlooking Kenmare Bay. And I need to show you this.
Is it your buddy companion for the trip?
Okay, so can I tell you that my friend John Brennan gave me this little guy yesterday because I'm on my own traveling around. So he's coming everywhere with me. So I've decided to name him, drum roll, in honor of my friend John, I'm going to call him Willie John.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
So everybody meet Willie John.
That's so
And
cute.
I'm going to start taking photos of Willie John all over Ireland to now and August the 8th. So we'll see what he gets up to. He got up to a few things today. He's kind of
Oh,
naughty.
really?
But he's very
Okay.
friendly. He's very friendly. So watch out for Willie John on Instagram, okay? We're going to be, and that's in honor of John Brennan, my friend. Francis has plenty of his own sheep because Francis Brennan, his brother, has his own line of sheep and bed linens and everything in Dunn stores over here. You know how I love those Simply Better crisps and the brand from Dunn
Yes.
stores?
Yes.
They do the most incredible line of hotel quality bed linen, and it's the Francis Brennan collection. And Francis Brennan is the proprietor here. So you can see the
Oh,
connection, how I'm connecting the dots, because they do everything so well. It's kind of the gold seal or the standard when it comes to hospitality. So, like I said, it's those little touches that this guy's on your bed.
yeah.
Or
Let's see a
that
photo of that in the bed again. So cute. Oh my goodness.
I know, they go
That's
through so many
adorable.
of them. They were saying they have to keep ordering them because people love them. It's their new friend. And
Oh,
who'd
I
blame
bet.
them? So the
So
food in Kenmare is spectacular as well.
wonderful. All right. So we have
Go ahead,
some
Karen.
more people popping on the comment section saying hello from Beara, Beara. How would I pronounce it? Beara?
Yeah. Vera Brooke.
Yes, and then we have people watching from Plano, and Theresa saying that the Brennan brothers are amazing. So,
Who said
a
that?
lot going
Teresa
on.
who?
Theresa Murphy.
Ah, she knows the Brennan brothers. They go around. Can I tell you something else they do? They go
Yes, we
around
want to know.
Ireland And they've had a TV show for 11 years over here, which is, you remember how Gordon Ramsay goes around fixing restaurants?
Yes.
Okay, so the Brennan brothers basically help hoteliers. Same idea,
Oh.
but they don't curse.
Fair enough, fair enough.
And so they're fantastic. So I went down with John yesterday, like I said, and look, I'm looking at how red my face is. This is actually heat and, believe it or not, a bit of sunburn.
Right, because
So it's raining.
it's quite hot over there right now.
No, it's about 20 degrees, 19 degrees Celsius. But
that
it's
normal
been
for the
raining
season?
but it's pretty more, it's very humid. And of course, in these buildings, I'm sitting here in the hotel, and it's got beautiful soft furnishings and curtains and carpets and everything. So of course, it would retain the heat a lot more. But then I was out by the water today and yesterday, and I had sunblock on me, and I still got this. So even though there I am. Okay, now that's the back of the hotel. Isn't it gorgeous?
Yes. So what is the view from the back of the hotel?
So that was the back of the hotel, and it overlooks Kenmare Bay.
Oh, okay. And then I have a video.
I think there's somebody took one of me walking.
There we go.
So look at all the rhododendrons. Everything is so lush over here.
And so green and fresh. It's just wonderful.
And smiling there. So it's out overlooking the bay. Yeah. So it goes all the way down by the water, and there was horses down there. And taking photos and taking footage doesn't really do it justice. But I'm posting things on. There's the entrance. The flowers are incredible everywhere. The flowers, people. They're just I can't speak highly enough of everything over here. They're just so pretty. I had a goat's cheese salad for my lunch today, and it was made with St. Tola goat's cheese, which is from County Clare, and the lady who runs it is in this area. And I'm telling you, if you haven't had St. Tola goat's cheese, you haven't lived. I would bathe in the stuff. It's like the greatest cheese I've ever had. Yes, and speaking of which, I want to ask people. I was talking about this a week or two ago. We want people to share their holiday photos of Ireland with us. So what I'd like people to do is I'm going to do two things. I want photographs, and I've decided I want to create a little campaign or a little program around Irish hospitality. So some very special things happened while I was here, not to me, but to other people that I witnessed. And I documented one of them on my Facebook page, on my Rachel Gaffney's Real Ireland Facebook page. I think I did it on Sunday or Monday. It's up to about 16,000 people interacting and sharing. And it was a story of something that happened. You have to go to my page and have a look. In Ardgroom in West Cork on the Beara Peninsula, in a gas station. It's a gas station, cafe and shop, and they fix buses, and they're farmers. They do the whole thing. They're everything. And what happened to 77 tourists? Just go to my page and have a look.
All right.
And it inspired...
Hang on,
do you see it?
I got the page. Yes, I see it. Let me see if I can get a kind of like a sneak peek for people to see it. In the meantime, you can continue letting us know about it.
I won't tell people about it yet, but if you go to that page, this will be, by reading that, you'll understand what I'm trying to, it's a little story. And as you can see, that's the gas station. So it sells fire logs, it's the car wash, it's the gas station, the post office, the internet cafe. There's me having my tuna sandwich. It was just a little tuna sandwich.
Nice.
And as you can see, look, they do it all.
What is a Hackney service?
Oh, cabs, taxis.
Oh, okay.
There's no Uber out there. It's where I'm staying this week, Ardgroom. I'm in a cottage there for the week, and the population's about, 12, and 10 of them are cattle. One is me, and the other is the farmer.
Okay.
But we're not together. I actually did get asked out the other day.
Look at that cute detail.
Read that. Go back to that one with the lavender.
Yes.
That pottery, I went and visited her pottery place in West Cork. It is incredible. I bought some, and I want to get it back to the States. I want to know if anybody likes it. I'm going to get some.
Is there like halo? Is that like kind of like, I don't even know.
That's what it is. It's the lid for the sugar pot.
Oh, but what kind of material, what coating is it? Is it just paint?
It's just ceramic. It's just pottery. She's a
Oh,
potter, a German lady, and she makes I took tons of photos, and I'm going to be posting all those as well. But I want to go back to the hospitality. So
yes.
if you've had an experience in Ireland, and I want to give a shout out to the people or anyone in Ireland. If you've had an experience, a positive experience, I'm not doing negative experiences. That space is crowded. I'm going to leave the people who do the negative stuff alone. They can do that. But this one has to be a positive experience of hospitality in Ireland. It doesn't have to be a hotel, it doesn't have to be a restaurant. It could be like me in a gas station. It could be in the library. It could be something that somebody did while you were visiting in any shape or form. So hospitality is that feeling welcome and somebody looking after you. So please share your story with me. Either send it to me on my Facebook page, or you can email me your story with the picture to rachel@rachelgaffneys.com. If you have a holiday photo of Ireland, one of your best holiday photos, we're going to run a competition for the best photo taken in Ireland. So any of those would be great too. And let's give a shout out to the people and places around Ireland. And some of these, I think we're going to get some interesting stories. I actually had one with a client about a year ago, and I couldn't make this up. I don't want to say her name because she's on my Facebook page. I don't want to give away her privacy. If she wants to come up with and say who she is, then that's fine. But we were out in County Clare, and we had been out to the Cliffs of Moher, and there was a whole group of us. And we got on our little bus, there's only 8 of us, and we drove maybe 2 hours to our next destination. And I stopped at a store to get some ice cream. And when she took out her wallet, or when she went to take out her wallet, she noticed, guess what? Her wallet was gone,
No.
as was her passport. So everything was gone. And she was beside herself. Obviously cash, credit cards, passport. I called the Cliffs of Moher on the off chance, one of the most popular tourist attractions in Ireland, if not in Europe.
Yes,
And
super busy.
oh gosh, I mean, they come through by the busloads from all over the world. So I called the centre just on the off chance. Guess what?
It was there? Was it?
They found it in the parking lot with a lot of cash and credit cards and passport. Somebody handed it in, an Irish guy handed it in to the Cliffs of Moher. They put it in a taxi.
Really? A taxi.
To drive to Galway with this wallet for us.
Oh my goodness, that is incredible.
So those are the kind of stories. I mean, I wish I knew who the person was. We didn't find out. But I want to give a shout out to anybody who's had any story. It doesn't have to be spectacular. It can be just a kind deed. It can be, read my Facebook story. You can see what it was. It's not monetary. And so I'm going to start a little campaign on Irish hospitality. What does it mean? And definitions of it. So I need anybody's best holiday shop photo in Ireland, anything that depicts the real Ireland. And the hashtag will be RGRI or Rachel's Real Ireland.
Okay, perfect.
And then the hospitality stories. You can either send it to me directly on my Facebook page or you can email me.
Wonderful. I'm so excited to check and kind of like see people's photos and people's memories. Yes.
And so
we'll
Willie
follow
John
along.
is going to come with me. He's my friend. I was thinking I might need to get him some clothes. What do you think?
Yes. Is there some traditional Irish fabric that we should know about?
Oh yeah, tweed and Irish linen. Irish linen. Oh boy, did I get some special stories for you guys on Irish linen. I found some products while I was over here. So I am going to have a pop-up shop in Dallas in November. We're going to have a big Christmas shopping extravaganza in Dallas. It'll be the first week in November. Date and location to be advised, confirmed. I'm sourcing products while I'm here, so people who might want to buy some gifts for people, we will have a pop-up Irish shop the first week in November. And we'll have some Irish linen, put it that way.
Ooh.
And not your typical Irish linen either. Some very special colours and stylish items too.
Will Willie John be with you, sitting next to you on the pop-up shop?
Probably, yeah. And the thing about Willie John, I'm just thinking what's going to happen to when Willie John now, not Willie.
What did I? Oh my gosh! Today I am saying everything wrong. Yeah, Willie John. Willie John.
Because of course the Woolly is because he's woolly.
Willie John.
And the John is after John Brennan, my friend John. I'm sure he's going to be thrilled that he's been named after
Yes.
him.
Pretty much the whole show is us mentioning his name.
I'm
Yes.
in love with Willie John. Actually, I strapped him in my. I honestly did when I was driving over here today because I've been on my own. I put him in the front seat. I put the seatbelt on and looking across at him in the seat, going, "Hey, Willie John, how are you?" Talking away to
Your
to
companion.
him in the car. Yeah, and I wasn't even drinking, so that's what's even worse. Like, people must think I'm nuts. Yeah. So anyway, well, listen. So I think that's all we have time for today from the Park Hotel Kenmare. I can't speak highly enough about the property. They've been fantastic. I mean, I just said I wanted to set up and do this here from the Park Hotel Kenmare. This beautiful Victorian property overlooking Kenmare Bay. There are horses down by the water. You can go boating, you can go foraging, you can go fishing. You can base yourself here and do the Beara Peninsula, spelled Beara. If you have any questions, I'm sure they'd be happy to help you or answer you. And if you want to go to Ireland with me, maybe next year, I'm planning my 2020 trip. Some very special things planned for October, September, October 2020. And another one August, September 2020. And those ones will be very limited spots because they're around some very special events happening in Ireland, and more to follow.
Wonderful. Okay.
So until next week, y'all, I'm not sure where I'm going to be, but I think I'm going to be in Cork City. So we're going to try and do a connection from Cork next week. And after that, possibly, it won't be Dublin because I'll be flying back to Dallas on August the 8th.
Wonderful. All right. Then we'll see you back in this outro.
I'm just looking at the stained glass window behind me. Isn't it gorgeous?
It is very pretty.
So, thanks a million for joining me, everybody. Until next week. Bye.